Alright, and we're back. Nurdy Boy Podcast, Episode 2. I'm your host, Tristan Worley. I'm here with
your boy, Garen.
And Jacob.
And my boy, Jacob. Alright, so with E3 going down, we wanted to make a Microsoft video, but we ended up basically just fucking talking about Borderlands 3 the whole time, so I guess we're just making a Borderlands 3 video now.
So I don't think any of us are complaining.
I don't think anyone's complaining, because honestly, Borderlands 3 looks like it's going to be fucking Game of the Year. I'm already convinced, at least it'll be nominated for Game of the Year, because Borderlands 3 looks so fucking good so far. All they had to do to sell me was show off that they had fucking sliding. The moment I saw that Borderlands 3 had sliding, I was sold.
Yeah, it pretty much, it looks like it's just, they did exactly what they needed to.
It looks like Borderlands 2, but they took every complaint I had about Borderlands 2, which is really fucking nitpicky complaints, like sliding and emotes. Which is another thing. Fucking, I just found out they have emotes like 10 minutes ago. I am so freaking hyped for emotes. It's just emotes and sliding were enough to just sell me on this game.
Yeah, and especially with Borderlands type of style, like, I feel like emotes can go wherever they want to. Like,
yeah,
it's gonna be so creative. I can't wait.
Alright, so with E3, they obviously showed off the new trailer. It's basically, it shows off all the characters, which is for the better, because I think so far, before that, we'd only seen 2 characters. The Siren and whatever Commando or whatever they said his title was.
White dude.
Yeah.
That's what I call him.
Old man Flint.
Fucking Soldier 76 looking ass. And so, we saw the mech lady, what's her name?
Mech lady.
Mozzie.
Mozzie. And then we also saw your fucking dude.
Flag.
I'm pissed, because I was watching that trailer and I was like, that's my character. That's the one I want. And next thing you know, Garen shows up, he's like, yeah, I called dibs on Beastmaster. And I'm like...
We both were like, damn.
Yeah, no, it's like, I actually,
it was the most interesting.
I had to take a moment to just accept the L, because I was like, damn, I should fucking call dibs on this character.
Yeah, I think we also have it coming, because in Borderlands 2, we're all currently playing it. I mean, I haven't been there for a little bit now, but Garen's the one who's playing Zero, and so it kind of just like, I kind of thought to myself, I was like, Garen's probably going to be playing the Beastmaster.
Yo, once it had a sniper, I was like, man, I'm sold.
It's like the Mordecai of the group, like.
Oh yeah.
I think, so,
Rest in peace, blood.
this trailer just started off like crazy, with just Lilith. She's like, oh, there's only 6 sirens in the world, and I was one of them, and then all of a sudden her powers go away. This whole time I thought she was gonna die. Like, the first trailer, they played it off like she was gonna die. You see her on her knees, like, in front of the new bad guys. And I don't know, I just... kind of happy she's alive, but at the same time, it's kind of like, weird how they can just take the powers from her. I don't know. Yeah,
her character's really evolved over time. It came from her just being like a siren to like being like this mom figure kind of. Commander mom figure. I don't know.
I feel like every fucking siren that comes in, yeah, she has to be like the mom to him.
Yeah, because now you got Maya, which I will say, yes, please.
Yeah, she is
very good.
She's looking hella good in this new game. The long hair, the freaking blue hair. It's like, because her whole outfit's dark, and then the freaking, her markings in her hair are so vibrant. Yeah.
So good.
So aesthetically pleasing.
But what's cool about the siren in this new game is that she looks completely, I mean, they showed off some abilities and they're like sort of the same, but she looks like she's going to be different.
Yeah, her whole premise is just completely different from the other two. Like
it's fists.
Yeah, it's all melee based, it looks like, and where the other two were kind of far range. Kind of like, hey, I'm gonna get you from afar.
And they showed off like we just watched the first gameplay thing again, and they showed off like, yeah, she has the range and stuff. But I feel like once you go down the list of abilities, it's gonna get further and further away from what sirens used to be.
Yeah, and it looks good, and I like the way they designed her character, because honestly, she looks like a punk, and I don't know. Yeah. I feel like that'd be kind of her play style anyway. So I think they did a good job doing the design of the character with the abilities that she'll be having.
Garen, what do you got to say about your boy, the boy you stole from all of us?
Man, I can't really say much because there's not really.
Really,
much
no. He's
for
the
him.
only character. I don't think there's any gameplay of him yet.
Yeah.
Which is sad because he looks like he's the most unique.
Yeah. We haven't really had any. I mean, we've had people that control animals before Mordecai, but I mean.
And you have people who control robots with Gage and stuff.
But I mean, I think it brings a new thing because these are like.
Robot animals.
Yeah, there's 3 of them too, it looks
Yeah.
like. So it's like.
I feel like I have a feeling they're going to have like health bars and stuff. You just send them out and they last as long as they can, probably.
Gonna be like a Deathclaw situation with the Necromancer.
Death Trap. Is it Deathclaw or Death Trap?
I don't know.
I think it's Death Trap.
Big robot guy.
My big boy.
Big mechanical boy.
We're all me and Garen are mostly playing Borderlands 2, and I'm playing Necromancer. I'm actually really sparing with my mech. I don't know why. I never send out my robot that much. I probably should.
It's no fun for you. I mean, that thing just kills everything.
It kills everything, but at the same time, as Necromancer, I'm basically just restricted to shotguns, and it gets really annoying when I gotta run up to everyone and fucking shotgun them, so...
Yeah.
Just whatever. Me and Garen, like, he's playing Assassin. It's like complete opposites, basically.
Nah, dude. I'm playing the Bloodshed tree, so...
Oh.
I gotta run up.
Alright, so... Fucking mech lady. I always forget her name. Mozzie. That's probably who I'm gonna end up being. I just feel like as a diva main.
Yeah, I was gonna say as a
diva main in
I was
Overwatch.
gonna say like that's what I was thinking. Instantly I was like diva.
any chick in a mech suit's gonna probably be me.
I don't know. I'll have a hard time choosing between the other two. I don't know.
You don't really like.
It's like I played Maya. Probably the second most player character I played in Borderlands 2 was Maya, but at the same time, it's like the other guy don't look too bad.
He looks cool. No, if someone else chose Mozzie, I'd probably choose him. I mean, he's really freaking cool looking.
Don't talk about Soldier 76.
Soldier 76, Granddad Commando dude, Flint, whatever they said his name was. That was his last name. What if he's related to Captain Flint?
Whoa, that'd be weird. That'd be awkward.
So, Claptrap's voice.
Yeah.
It's really bothering me. It's weird that they're having so many like controversies with like voice actors because they had like the guy from Tales of the Borderlands who apparently didn't even get contacted yet. Their characters in the game. Claptrap, who apparently he was like a developer or something, and he was doing the Claptrap voice for free the whole time. And he finally decided, hey, I want some freaking money out of this. And if he's gonna be voicing like one of the main characters, he should get paid. But they like refuse to pay him, so that's why he's just like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it. And the new guy, he's like fine. It's just
it's weird hearing a different voice.
Garen pointed out earlier that it's just like a lower pitch, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. It just I don't know. To me, I could tell that it was just a guy trying to do the Claptrap voice. Like you could tell that like behind the I don't know. It's like every time I hear it, I just imagine someone sitting in a studio just going, with a huge smile on their face. Hey, let's go over here. Hey, let's do this. I'm like,
hey, listen,
I don't know.
here.
You just kind of tell.
Claptrap's supposed to sound like Larry the Cucumber from fucking VeggieTales, my guys. Let me tell you. If you
Larry.
I might even throw this in. If you put a freaking sound clip from Claptrap and a sound clip from fucking Larry the Cucumber, they're gonna sound very fucking similar, alright?
I could see that. I mean, my boy Larry the Cucumber, very, very similar.
Very sexy man. Let me tell you, Larry the Cucumber,
smooth.
When he lost his hairbrush as a kid, I was like,
oh my
hairbrush.
damn.
This man a hairbrush.
Oh, where is this man's hairbrush? How does he hold a hairbrush? You don't even got any hands.
Bob the Tomato.
Bob the Tomato's fucking thick as hell, my guy. God damn.
How many C's you rate?
Fucking 5 C's.
Oh my god.
Bob fucking thick. Alright, back to Borderlands. What else you guys think? What do you think of the new villains?
I think it's a good idea, honestly. I think that the cult idea is kind of something. I mean, there's been a lot of games that have been going into this cult type, like religion type thing, but I think Borderlands is right in the right place for doing it, honestly. Like, I mean, there was like games like Outlast and you had Far Cry 5. They were all doing like this cult thing, and I was kind of sick of it. But seeing Borderlands do it, I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of like, yeah, I think this is a step in the right direction, honestly.
Here's the thing. I feel like Borderlands could tackle any freaking subject that's been like overused in video games and just throw some like fresh spin on it.
Yeah, I'm hoping for these characters obviously to have a little bit of humor in them, but I don't know. I'm kind of expecting them to be. I don't know. I'm just like trying to think about
the villains.
Yeah, the villains. I'm like trying to think. I'm like,
well, so from what we've seen so far is that they're freaking
streamers.
YouTube streamers.
Yeah,
they like. It's the plot they want to be sirens. At least the chick wants to be a siren, right? Something like that. I want to say from what I saw is that their goal is they want the power of sirens. So I think the sirens are going to be like a big part of this game.
Yeah, it makes sense since the like literal trailer starts off with Lilith being like, there are 6 sirens. It kind of, I don't know.
And in the first, like I said, the first trailer where she's like on her knees, like
yeah,
that's the first part where you like see like, oh shit, she doesn't have her powers anymore.
Yeah, they're making a lot of emphasis on Lilith this game, so
something's probably
die. Yeah, I was gonna say something's probably gonna happen. Might be her dying, might be something else, but probably gonna put my money on dying.
Let's stop and think about that for a minute. Who do you think's gonna die?
Well, I don't know. I
feel like
at this point I kind of hope it is Lilith, even though I like Lilith a lot. Like I just feel like it's time for her to go.
I'm not gonna say who dies in Borderlands 2 because I don't know if Garen knows yet. But
rest in peace, boys.
I feel like there's gonna be a character, like an old character, who's gonna die.
Yeah,
it's probably gonna be Lilith.
I kind of hope. Like I like Mordecai a lot. Kind of hope he dies though, just because he can be with his pet.
Man, Brick. I feel like Brick might
eat
eat the bricks.
Yeah,
he might eat the dirt.
He might bite the dust.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then we also have to consider all the characters from Borderlands 2 now. We can't just consider Borderlands 1 characters. We can also now consider Borderlands 2 characters up to die.
I swear if Gage dies, I'm done. We haven't even seen anything for Gage yet.
Yeah,
Gage,
we've seen Zero talk, I think.
Yeah,
right?
Zero, no, I don't know if we've heard him talk. He's in a trailer, though.
Oh, yeah.
Gameplay.
Yeah, I was going to say, in the gameplay, he talks. He's like, hi, I'm Zero.
Hi, I'm Zero. I'm an assassin from Borderlands 2. This is my cameo. Goodbye.
I'm edgy. You can't see my face,
it's so
see?
funny, like the intro.
Salvador.
It said, like,
can't
can't be divided by 0 or something like that.
I think we've seen all the originals.
I think in Borderlands 2, whenever they're going through like all the character intros, it says 0 as a number. I thought that was really funny.
We haven't seen Krieg yet.
Oh,
my
Krieg.
boy Krieg.
The psycho. Let's see. There's him.
Krieg's gonna die. That's it. There we go. Krieg, he dies.
I'm just wondering, like, since we have all these characters built up from the first two games, it's like, is there gonna? I'm wondering if maybe there's gonna be like some big battle scene, and maybe more than one person will die. Maybe
Tiny Tina.
No.
I actually kind of want her to live. She's been one of my favorites for a while.
There's like a thing where like she's funny, but sometimes she gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
But she's also kind of a fan favorite. But I wouldn't be surprised if they killed her off just for emotions, you know?
I'm trying to think of her name. Is it Tanis or what's her face?
The doctor.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I like her.
I don't know. I don't like her that much. She kind of annoys me. She's really freaking weird.
I could see her dying, honestly. She's kind of a side character a little bit, in my opinion. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I could see her dying. Yeah, but I think there's gonna be one big death no matter what, and it's probably gonna be end up being Lilith the way the trailers are going. So
yeah, but then also maybe it'd be a little too obvious if it was Lilith. But I guess we'll see.
I don't know. Only time will tell. So.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What else is there to talk about Borderlands that we're really hyped about? I think alternative skins are gonna be really cool. Honestly, like the way the characters are designed. I think there's a lot of things they can do.
Well, that's always like a thing. Is like
customization. In general.
Customization has always been cool for Borderlands. Even though are there actual skins this time around? Because I know they showed colors.
Yeah,
so.
I was gonna say I think
colors.
Yeah, I think they're splitting it up between. So now there's going to be obviously headpieces still. Then there's going to be actual skins, I guess.
Yeah, and then there was
and
the
then
colors.
And then I think you can change colors.
I think that's kind of cool. They're breaking that apart because
before it was like you find a skin on the ground, you pick it up, and
it's
then
just a color. That's all the skins are in that game. Like the headpiece is the only thing that's actually like fully customizable.
Yeah, So I think it's a good jump in the right direction. So
I think emotes was the jump in the right direction.
yeah, I mean that obviously was the big change that everyone.
It's just emotes. I'm gonna get back to. I'm gonna keep coming back to this. Emotes and sliding are just like the two biggest things that Borderlands needed.
Now you got grappling as well.
Grappling, yeah, that's such a small detail that like you didn't realize you kind of.
It's just like it's like a what am I trying to No, it's
necessity.
Yeah, no, it's I can't think of. I don't know. I forget. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but
All right.
yeah, I can't
alternative
remember.
firing.
Yeah.
There's that now. That was kind of
That's pretty
crazy.
cool.
That kind of brings like a whole new thing to guns, where like, yeah, maybe one way of firing might suck, but then like a gun could actually be good because then you can just switch to an alternative firing and fucking all of a sudden it just shoots missiles or something.
Yeah, and it kind of adds that more depth into each of the manufacturers because there's always been these huge differences between all of the manufacturers. Like
Yeah.
I forget which one. I think was it Hyperion or was it Jacobs or something that you threw the weapon and it would explode.
TDR?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like that's just like a big
Yeah.
example of like the differences between the guns, and so like I think this alternative fire just adds even a bigger gap between them.
Yeah. And then freezing weapons.
Yeah.
That new element.
I can't believe I never even like.
yeah,
I've never
that's
thought
a
about
weird
that.
thing that like it feels like it should have been in already.
Yeah.
But
Because there was electricity, there was fire, there was acid,
then there's slag
and there was slag. I think that was really it.
and explosive.
Yeah,
But that's kind of like
explosive.
its own. I don't know. It's
Yeah, I was
like
gonna say
it's not
it's-
really an element as much as
It
it's just
sucks.
yeah,
It's
honestly,
just-
of all of them,
sucks.
explosives are probably the worst. But freezing looks really freaking cool.
Yeah, I'm honestly excited for
Like
that.
just yeah,
And the game, like the guns that they've showed off so far, they look more advanced, but they look so clean. They look
Everything
so
about
damn
the game
clean.
looks-
Yeah.
it makes you really freaking realize that like it's been like what 5 or 6 years since
Oh my
Borderlands 2 came out.
Borderlands 2, no, I think it's been longer than that.
It might have been.
Because think about it, because like Halo 5 came out when.
way before Borderlands, because Borderlands 2 was on the Xbox 360 and PS3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's been a really long time. I would venture to say 2014.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
2014,
Are you looking it up, Garen?
Yes. All right. September 2012.
12.
12?
It came out a year
fucking
after Halo
years.
Reached.
That
A
is
year
so
after.
Like I said, I remember buying the game in
My
freaking middle
God.
school. That's how
Oh
long
my
ago it
God.
is. Now
I was-
freaking going into
I
my
was-
sophomore year of college.
I was 12 years old when that damn game came out.
I mean, that is crazy. And I mean, like, even you can tell definitely, like, playing Borderlands 2, even with like the upgrading graphics a little bit from the Handsome Collection, you can
Yeah.
still tell it's such an old game.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I was saying earlier, it's so crazy that graphics advance so freaking fast now that like a game that looks freaking amazing when it comes out can look like absolute trash like a year later.
Oh, yeah.
Borderlands 2 is kind of saved by the cel shaded graphics to where like it's kind of a timeless look.
Yeah, it's kind of like a comic book. It's like comic books are always going to look the same,
Yeah.
pretty much. So it's kind of like
But-
that.
Yeah, but when you look at 3, it's just crazy how big of a difference you can actually see from 3 to 2.
Yeah, it just looks really clean, really. Yeah, I love it.
We won't talk about the pre-sequel because the pre-sequel, I feel like the graphics were a downgrade from 2.
Yeah,
Which is weird. Didn't it come out like 2 years after
I
Borderlands
don't
2
know.
or something?
I didn't care really about that game, honestly.
I
tried
started
to play it and
I started
like,
playing it and I was just like,
yeah,
I'd just rather go play 2 again.
yeah.
2
It
is
just-
easily like top 5, maybe even top 3 favorite games of all time.
It's
Yeah,
there's.
it's so good.
I think honestly, my favorite thing about the game is that there's so much replayability with the game. Like, I feel like anytime I want to go back to playing that game, I feel like I won't be bored whenever I go back to it. I'll just
See,
be
the
like,
thing
yes.
is, I could go back and play like the same character over again too,
Yeah.
and I still wouldn't be bored because there's so like the branching paths, the freaking you can just choose any character,
Yeah, and
and every character has like basically like 3 different play styles. And it's
yeah, honestly, something to talk about with this game is what type of Easter eggs are going to be in there. Because in 2 there was the Minecraft
There's
Easter egg.
Minecraft,
There
yeah.
was the. I'm trying to think of what else.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles?
there was a Ninja Turtle.
there's a mission that's like Mighty Morphin something, but I don't think you actually like. I don't think there's actual Power Rangers or anything like.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. There's a lot of like little hints to a lot of a lot of other things in the game, which I think honestly is probably something that we're gonna see a lot of in this game since
I
they're
honestly
going
kind
towards
of
that.
want another Minecraft Easter egg. It's not like
No, I
Minecraft is
know.
still as relevant as it was then.
I just
which is
remember
crazy.
putting the Steve head on what's his face, Gunzerker,
And they were always
and he
so-
just looks like this little midget guy.
The dumb thing was the freaking Zero one. The Zero one was always so weird looking.
Oh, I know.
Because all it really was just like 3 beams, like 2 small gray beams on the
Yeah.
side, and then 1 big gray or black beam in the middle. It was never like that crazy.
The one thing that always scared me was the handsome Jack face for Zero. It just looked so weird. I was like, why is this a thing? Like, who wears this? Let's see. And then another thing is oh shoot, what was I gonna talk about?
All the worlds.
Oh, I was gonna talk
traveling.
about the home screen. I don't know why, but it's something I kind of always like look into is like
the HUD.
yeah, not the HUD.
Why?
No, just like the home screen, like whenever you're just waiting to like load up into a game, like in Borderlands
yeah.
2, where it's like the rotating.
Yeah,
screen.
just with the waterfall and everything.
I don't know, yeah, like I kind of hope. I'm wondering like what that's gonna look like what
That
area
is kind
we're
of
gonna be in.
you don't think about it, but that is kind of
Yeah.
a big part of Borderlands.
And like yeah, like you wait there long enough, you see Claptrap going by, and like I think he falls off a cliff or something like that. There's like
I
a
gotta pee.
yeah, or something. I don't know, but honestly, like that was kind of one of my favorite things to do. Like it's kind of like the Halo 3 like menu where I could just sit there forever and just listen to the music or something. Like Borderlands 2, I could just sit there and let the screen rotate around my character.
I've done that before. I've just sat
Yeah.
there. It's so peaceful with the music in the background.
Yeah.
Just your character standing there. It's probably gonna. Well, the new one's probably just gonna be them looking out space or something.
Yeah, but I mean, still, giving it a thought kind of makes me happy. So.
But as Garen said, different planets.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be cool because, as much as I love Borderlands 2, there's way too much fucking ice in that game.
Oh yeah.
There's so many areas that's just snow in that game, and it actually like the whole. Like the whole freaking like first
The
3
fridge.
hours of the game is just ice.
the fridge or whatever that place
Express,
was called.
the
Oh my
fridge.
God.
You get to
God.
Sanctuary and it's like, thank God. Then you just go out to the ice again.
Yeah, you're like, oh, thank God. And they're like, we need you to go to this icy area. You're like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, I hope there's just a lot more like there is variation.
And
like later in the
Already
game.
in
And another thing
Swamps.
to consider is if there's going to be ice or something like that, is terrain going to affect the way you slide? So like, are you gonna slide further on ice and stuff like that?
That's not
Or are
even
you
something I
gonna,
thought about, but yeah.
yeah, like that, and then is it? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would affect was it mantling as well? If there's an icy ledge, maybe you can't mantle up it.
I'm not so sure they go.
I don't know
that
if they
far
do
into
that.
it.
I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe.
that's something that's not necessary.
Yeah,
But
give it a thought. I don't know.
yeah.
That's some big brain stuff.
That's not. Yeah. Well, I mean, they've kind of shown that they are thinking big this time.
Yeah, I
so
don't
maybe
know.
that is something they do. But I don't know if they do that because that sounds maybe a little unnecessary.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
maybe too little bit realistic for Borderlands' sake.
What hypes me up a little bit is that there's gonna be 2 DLC characters. There's always are. So
Yeah,
I feel like the DLC characters are always like crazy.
yeah. It always brings the game to like a new height. I see.
They're always the ones that are like really unique. I feel like.
Yeah, like, I mean, Krieg was really cool, but the Necromancer was like the real big one in Borderlands
Yeah,
2.
Necromancer was freaking crazy when it came out because I remember I didn't have enough money to buy DLC when it first
Yeah.
came out, but my cousin bought Necromancer. That's why I'm playing Necromancer right now. Is I was always so jealous of my cousin for having Necromancer. He just throw out the freaking robot, and just enemies died.
Yeah, and let's see. I mean, another thing to consider is just like, what are the legendary weapons going to be this time? Because like, that's always just a big thing. Is just guns in general,
Guns
or
with
like
legs.
yeah, like guns with legs. Like, I just. Like, there's so many different ones. Like, Conference Call in Borderlands 2 with, like,
Oh
shot, and there was, like,
God.
other ones that came.
Yeah.
It's like, that's just, like, one of the many different ones that were just, like, freaking crazy.
It's just like there's so many types of guns in Borderlands. It's kind of hard to think about new guns because
Yeah.
you think of something they basically probably already done it, but
Yeah.
then like they come up with something that's even crazier.
Yeah,
and
you're just like, what the
I'm like, how you even come up with this? Like no one in their like no normal person in their right mind would come up with a gun like this, but all of a sudden it's just in Borderlands.
Yeah, it's just like, you even think about Borderlands guns, you're like, maybe they do this, and then, like, you play the next game, and it's just like, oh, you get to hold a seagull by his beak, and he shoots, like, freaking eggs out of his butt and they explode or something. It's like, what?
See, I think it was crazy enough just freaking being able to throw guns and blowing up, but then you got all these freaking random ass guns that they just throw in there.
The sword shotgun from fucking Tina's DLC.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude, that was sick. Torg is wild.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game. It's just, I just can't wait to empty so much time into that game.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be that's gonna get me through probably the rest of the year at that point.
I'm gonna be playing that for months and not be able to finish.
And then it's like they release a new DLC and it's gonna be like the rest of the Borderlands where like it just opens up so much more content.
Yeah.
There's so many side missions in every DLC. The main storyline's usually really, really good in the DLC. There's so many more weapons that get added. It's just like, yes.
It's crazy that they're just showing a lot of love. Like they obviously know that like fans are wanting this and they're like super hyped for it. I mean, that's why they went and freaking released a DLC for Borderlands 2.
Yeah, honestly, like this is a prime example of studios taking their time with their game and like performing on the amount of time it's taken to make that game.
Yeah, honestly, like who would have thought freaking DLC for Borderlands 2
would come out
2019.
in 2019?
Yeah, it would come out what, like
7 years.
7 years after
later.
the game. A little less than 7 years after the freaking game came out.
Yeah.
They're releasing DLC out of nowhere just to hype up their next game.
And they're making it free for a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
And they're making on PS4, they made the Handsome Jack collection just so you could play it. They're making that free as well.
And then they're also throwing the Handsome collection on Game Pass for Xbox also.
Yeah, which is another thing, and it's like, I don't know, they're just trying to grab as many people.
They know what they're doing. This is a really good marketing play.
It's so good. It makes me excited. And I'm just like, I can't wait. I just can't wait for this game.
So I think that's basically all for now. I mean, we've seen a lot, but we still haven't seen it's like we've seen a lot, but really there really isn't that much.
Yeah, they've shown a lot, but the game is
There.
going to be so big, and there's so many things to think about in the game that I don't even think we can wrap our heads around it at the moment.
So I think I'm going to bring this to a close. We'll probably have more E3 stuff coming out. Probably with Hunter again.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Rest in peace.
Maybe.
Rest in peace.
Anyways, this has been Tristan with the Nurdy Boy Podcast. Like and subscribe. Maybe turn on notifications. Maybe follow me on Instagram.
Send this video to a friend.
Send this video to a friend. Send this video to your mom. Send it to your grandma. She might like it too.
Just say this is a nice wholesome video you need to watch.
Put this video on Pornhub. See how it do. Yeah. All right.
We ain't judging.
I don't judge. Anyways, it's been Nurdy Boy Podcast episode 2. We're fucking done here.